Well, it's been a week full of pretty awful headlines, so how about some good news? Let's talk a little bit about VHS 9. Hey everybody, I'm Killjoy Jake, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. If you love the VHS franchise like me, then make sure to like this video and subscribe for more updates on your favorite found footage anthology series. Also, the best way to support the page is by becoming a Patreon supporter, where you'll see exclusive trailer reaction videos and bonus reviews. Thank you all for your support. Now let's get into the updates. So as most of you guys probably know already, back in 2021, Shudder resurrected the VHS franchise that had sort of been dead in the water since 2014. The 7-year wait was worth it though, because VHS 94 was a huge hit on the streamer, leading to another movie launching the next year. The series has become even more popular than it was when it initially launched, with 5 movies coming out each subsequent year since. With last October's VHS Halloween being yet another hit, receiving mostly positive reviews, franchise fans are wondering if VHS 9 is coming this year. That has possibly been confirmed over on Bloody Disgusting. A new article came out on the site yesterday talking about how pro wrestler CM Punk is interested in directing a new short for a future installment. Mr. Punk was discussing his role in the upcoming Night Patrol film with Robbie Fox of the My Mom's Basement podcast. The vampire flick, releasing on January 16th, comes from VHS producer Josh Goldblum as well. Robbie asked CM Punk during this interview if he ever wanted to direct something, and he replied, "It's been offered. It's one of those things, a lot like writing comic books or fighting in the UFC, that it was offered to me and it's kind of unknown and scary, so now I have to do it." I think the VHS series is a pretty good way to get my feet wet in that regard. It's definitely something that is more likely going to happen within the next year. So from that, we can kind of speculate that Josh Goldblum and CM Punk maybe had some sort of conversation saying, "Hey dude, VHS 9 is coming up if you want to be a part of it." I feel like it's really interesting, especially that a Bloody Disgusting article has highlighted this about a CM Punk interview as well. The uber popular horror site was founded by Brad Miska back in 2001. Although Miska recently sold the site in 2021 and has officially become the editor-in-chief over at Bloody Disgusting's main competitor website Dread Central this year, he has still worked with the company on this found footage franchise that he basically created back in 2012. He's also slipped into the producer role on multiple new horror flicks, including the Terrifier sequels as well as last year's Silent Night Deadly Night, not to mention the VHS spin-off film Kids vs. Aliens. Now, Alex DiVincenzo, the writer of the CM Punk article, wrote specifically, "New installments in the found footage horror franchise have dropped every October for the past 5 years, so it's likely the 9th VHS is already in the works. Could Punk be on board? Time will tell." Now, is that confirmation quite literally from the website that produces some of these movies? Maybe. Enough speculation though, there is a lot to break down here. Now, that could be some sort of hint that another VHS film is on the way, maybe currently in production in secret. Who knows? It's not an official announcement, however, we're still yet to get one of those. CM Punk could be our first director technically announced, so to say, maybe flexing some new muscles as a director for a horror short. I feel like this especially would be great because it seems like the wrestling and horror fandom are one and the same. I cannot tell you how many comments I have gotten on my Terrifier 4 updates about how excited people are to see Rhea Ripley in that upcoming installment. Probably. It's not confirmed, but like, she's in it. Another reason I'd love to see someone like CM Punk direct a short is because it's someone unexpected. I loved that Kate Siegel directed, in my opinion, one of the better shorts of VHS Beyond, which was the previous installment from the last one. Kate Siegel, of course, is typically an actress. Now she's made her directorial debut and has even gone on to direct other projects beyond that. No pun intended. Now, while all of that is exciting, I'm seeing a potential hiccup here, and it could be nothing for the next installment, but it is something I want to note. Brad Miska taking over Dread Central could mean that the rights to VHS get a little messy in the foreseeable future. As Miska recently stated about the website acquisition, "Our goal is simple, to be the most beloved and trusted brand in horror, and we are expanding our footprint by acquiring key genre assets and developing new original IP internally." Now, VHS is Brad's baby. Of course, many actors, directors, and producers that we love have worked on the series, but it really all started with him. Brad is credited on every single film as having come up with the anthology concept. This is just speculation, just to make that so clear, but he might be wanting to bring that IP over to Dread Central opposed to Bloody Disgusting so it can kind of be his own again. I'm not really 100% sure what that would take in order to make it happen, but it could mean the delay of a 9th installment. Again, just to be so crystal clear here, this is just speculation, it's just a little worry of mine, but I do find it odd that at this past year's New York City Comic-Con, they didn't announce VHS 9, like how they did in the previous 2 years regarding VHS Beyond and VHS Halloween. Even if we do get some sort of delay like that though, because the rights have kind of been swapped up with the franchise that again has become ever more popular as time has gone on, especially in this little resurrection that the franchise is currently going through, I think that we might get like a little delay, but dude, the turnaround rate for these movies are way quicker than something like a major studio film. I think that this would be a totally different story than what's going on with, like, let's say Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street right now. It wouldn't be that much of a headache. Nothing of the sort, however, is confirmed. It's just a thought poking around in my brain right now. With the success of literally every Shudder installment thus far, breaking streaming records for the platform multiple times, I don't see this series quitting anytime soon, especially considering the fact that you get brand new creatives on board every single time. Oh, you didn't like the last entry? Well, you might love the next one. VHS is like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get. I think we definitely have another installment on the way, but what do you guys think? Could this be Bloody Disgusting's like quiet way of subtly confirming, yeah, there's another one releasing, we just haven't like hard launched it yet? Maybe they just don't have all the directors like 100% yet. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, please subscribe, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.